Hi Aquarius, my name's Lorraine and welcome to my new channel, Sun, Moon, Star, Free Tarot. This is your new moon reading for the week of the 20th of July. This reading is for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, so check out your other signs if you enjoy this reading. And if so, then you can also like this video, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to press the bell to get notifications of all upcoming readings. Cheers, Aqua. Right, basically, Aqua, I got a couple of channeled messages through your meditation reading. I got the feeling of a self-realisation after a time where you may have felt like pretty stagnant and like the pause button had been pressed for you. Like it's kind of like you were wanting to get going, you were wanting to get motivated, you were trying to push your way forward, and you just kind of came up against, I wouldn't say like complete blockers, but like your motivation levels and things like that to actually do whatever it is that you want to get done. Kind of like a feeling where you were blocked or just you kind of felt like you weren't getting any further forward, basically. But I feel like with this new moon and like that feeling of being in the void, like that pause feeling, it's like it was like a void that kind of got you down a wee bit. And I kind of feel like the new moon energy does have that kind of feeling, like the void feeling anyway. But I feel like you've really reflected on this, and it's like you've got up this inner calling for your, like your sacral chakra, and it's basically it's helped you find like a new feeling of motivation inside you, and it's sparked back up your creativity, or it's just about to. And I kind of feel like, I don't know, Aquarius, I don't know, you just have a very distinctive aura around like the Aquarius star signs and things like that. Like, I kind of get with the Aquariuses that I know that they can be pretty unique and graceful, and I just kind of feel like whatever this creativity or whatever this this side of yourself that you're wanting to bring out is basically so graceful and elegant, and there's like an essence of like a real vulnerable feeling, like with like in the star card now, like the lady stands naked and like she's vulnerable, but she's also letting her creative juices flow, and she's like, it just flows. And I just kind of, I got the feeling that you have to be the star, you have to be your like energy, you have to stand in your energy, you have to own it. And like this, one of your angel cards down here, I know I'm not going to start with this, but like one of your angel cards down here, you got leadership, Archangel Gabriel. Oh, it's not focusing, sorry. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. And I just kind of feel like you have to get like that orange passion in your sacral chakra. If you're not feeling it at the moment, you have to stand in your power, you have to spread your wings like Archangel Gabriel here. And I'm actually hearing Archangel Gabriel say you have to blow your own trumpet. And when I was connecting like with the angels and with my guides and things, I got the feeling that Archangel Samuel was coming through to connect with you. So I kind of feel like Archangel Samuel is wanting you to connect with your heart. So whatever this creative spark is, it's something that you're going to do for the heart. It's something that's going to, it means a lot to you. That's really, really what I'm getting. I'm just kind of feeling like they're saying, if you don't stand in your way, you find the motivation, you stop procrastinating, that your world is going to be like an infinite of possibilities, that's what I'm hearing. And it's all coming after a period where it's just kind of felt like a standstill, and you're just going to feel like in a really balanced frame of mind. I don't know, are you going to feel really good, or you are feeling really good, or you're just stepping into that feeling? But anyway, basically, they're telling you, stand up, Aqua, be strong, be brave, be courageous, take your leadership abilities and fucking just like roll with the punches, basically. And I know you can do it. You know you can do it. I know you can do it. So just muster all that feeling up for inside you. So for your situation, basically, I already pulled your cards, because when I don't pull your cards, your readings take far, far too long. So your situation, this is what you got. You got, Aqua, Fairy of the Divine Hand, intoxication, distorted view and overindulgence. But what I'm getting here is, this is you having a distorted view of like your own self. Number two, I'm kind of feeling like you're having a distorted view, or you were previously, of yourself, as in like your intuition and things like that. You weren't trusting your intuition, maybe you weren't trusting that you were good enough and things like that. But it's like, it's telling you that the situation is that is what it was, or that is what it is. But they're telling you that you have got a message to share with the world, basically, or a message is going to come into you. But I'm kind of feeling like this is a message that you're wanting to share with the world. You're wanting to share your positive news, your positive outcome. And the card is card 28. 2 add 8 is 10, and 10, and that would bring it to like you bringing out this positive news and bringing it into transformation. Like you would take it the full road, basically, and see whatever this is. Look, I know that we spoke about the sacral chakra, but this is like basically like your solar plexus that I'm seeing coming up here. And it's saying that once you get into that creativity and that sacral chakra energy, then you have to muster it up, and you have to go into your you have to go into your solar plexus and find all your confidence and things like that. And it's like you're just going to rise and rise and rise, and the trees are green round here, and you will begin communicating from the heart. And I'm just seeing like the dove in the centre. It's like whatever you will be telling people, there's going to be like a real sense of like peaceful energy that comes from you, but it's like really passionate, and I don't know. And see, like Fairy of the Divine Hand, see, she has like 2 different coloured eyes here, and she has these other eyes. It's kind of like she has a blue one and a brown one, and I'm kind of feeling like this is how unique you are. And now like you've got your eye on the ball and other things as well. Now like I feel like there may be more than one thing that you're wanting to do, but if that is the case, that you've got more than one thing, or I'm feeling like actually, sorry, this is the people who will be listening to your positive news, and you've got a distorted view. I kind of think like you're thinking, putting your hand up over your face, like who would want to listen to me? But what I'm hearing is these people who will all be watching, and like watching whatever it is that this message that you've got to tell people. And you got the Page of Swords, and you got the Chariot reversed. This is your distorted view. You're kind of feeling like you're wanting to speak your truth. You're kind of feeling like, but I'm new at whatever it is that I'm wanting to do, being the page. I'm kind of new at this, and I'm not as good as other people, and maybe like kind of like pulling yourself down a wee bit with the Chariot being in reversed. like the Chariot being in reverse and like the sword, like the Page of Swords here, it's like you're feeling like, but other people are so much better, blah blah blah, and I'm just hearing like my guides coming in, like spirit saying, tell Aqua not to say that, because everybody's got to start somewhere, and they do have the drive and the determination if only they can believe in themselves. And it's like this page here, you can see that clearly that they're holding a sword. I know that you can't see the front of them and you can't see their face or anything, but it's like he's holding his sword and it looks like he's holding it with a tight grip. It's like, I'm trying to keep control of this. But he has a page and he has got to start somewhere and he's got to learn somewhere. And this is you. This is where you have to begin from. Everyone's got to begin from somewhere. And this is your beginning if you're ready to face it. So I think if you can, then do, definitely. And for yourself, the energy coming through for you, Aqua, for yourself is, oh God, I need to get a different desk. This one's murder. God, I can't even pronounce that. Nautilus, Princess, Powerful Personal Growth. Card 41, which would come down to into a single digit, it would be 5. And 5 is like powerful personal growth. That's like your transformation and your change and your rebuilding, your powerful personal growth. This shell now, like you coming out your shell, and you might feel a bit sad and like, who would want to listen to my pearls of wisdom? Like the pearls coming down from her hair. But like how do you know that people wouldn't want to listen to it? That's what I'm hearing. You've got something to say. You need to come out this shell here, and you need to basically challenge yourself. I'm just feeling like you need to challenge yourself so that you can find this personal growth, this powerful personal growth. They're not just saying personal growth, they're telling you it's very powerful, and it all stems from a place of eternal love within you. And maybe that's why I was getting, you know, like when I was asking my archangels to come in and connect with me, to bring through a higher vibrational message basically, and I heard them saying Archangel Shamgael, and maybe that's why, because it's about love. They're wanting you to communicate confidently, creatively with the orange in the centre of the sun here, and like rainbows come out after when it's been raining and it's cloudy and it's grey skies, and then the sun shines through and like the rainbows come out, and it's like, that is the eternal love. That is the confidence that radiates from you when you communicate from your heart. And they're saying that this will bring so much happiness and like harmony and fulfillment into your life if you can come out of your shell and believe that people want to hear your pearls of wisdom and things like that. And down a wee bit later on, you got like Poe. And that is basically about technology and things like that. But with this card here, I'm feeling like maybe the message that you're wanting to tell people, you're wanting to like communicate something maybe over over like maybe something like YouTube. I'm kind of feeling like that's like you viewing it out to the world, like you're showing the world basically yourself. But you're cloaked here, and again, he's got his back to you. So maybe you're not going to show your face just yet or something like that. But maybe in time. And then again, 2 of Wands, you can only see his back again. But he stands there with the world in his hand, and he looks out to new contracts, new partnerships, like choices to move forward, to just basically start moving forward. I know he's standing and he's got a brick wall in front of him, but again, that's kind of like that. He's standing there and he's standing inside his home, but the looks of it, sending his message out. That's you, Aqua. That's what you have to do. Send your message out, your message from the heart, creatively, confidently, from your heart, and this will bring in so much powerful personal growth. If you can come out your shell, make the change. And card 24 comes down to like the number 6. So the number 6 is like, if you're feeling, I don't know, now like you've got to feel like the love for yourself. You've got to find that compassion for yourself. That's what I'm hearing, compassion. You've got to be compassionate for yourself. You've got to communicate with compassion. I'm kind of feeling like maybe we use being the Aquarius that there's like a service to humanity in it, and you're feeling like whatever this message is that you've got to tell the world, you feel like that's your service to humanity because you're the Aquarius, you're the humanitarian, and you want to send out healing messages maybe, or you want to send out, maybe like you would like to, I don't know, play music, sing songs, paint, put your art out into the world, or it could just be simply you communicating anything that you want to do. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, whatever is your creative flow, that's exactly what it is, and only you would know that. So that's you, and that is powerful. That is definitely powerful personal growth, these messages that we've had up until now. So the next cards we got was for your loved one. I don't know if you've got a loved one or if there's a loved one. With the messages that I'm seeing coming in here, it's like you've got a loved one coming in round about you, and maybe this loved one that you have got is like card number 40 would come down to a 4. That would be the Emperor. Maybe this loved one that you've got round about you is a boss, and maybe they work too hard, maybe they work quite a lot, and behind this angel here, basically it's like the clogs are turning, so like the clogs inside the clock, and I'm just kind of feeling like this person works too hard, their brain is always working, and she doesn't look happy here at all. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of like this person is maybe a workaholic, and they need some fun in their life. She needs brightened up her dress and things like that. Some fun. Look, the pink and the little wings and round about her. And then the pink in the heart. That's beautiful. So, Sacred Earth Mother. Card 42, again 6. This is like, I'm just feeling like with this message of love, somebody that maybe you used to work with, I don't know, did you have a relationship with somebody maybe you worked with? I'm not sure. I'm feeling like a boss, and if not, they are a boss. They are a boss and they're always at work. But basically I'm just kind of feeling like there must have been a lot of love between you and this person, but maybe I'm kind of feeling like there's been a time where you have been cut off from each other and things like that, because what you got was the 6 of Wands, and you got to, on the Witch's Tarot, you basically got the 6 of Wands, and I kind of felt like that was like them coming towards you and you coming towards them, and it's like the two of yous coming towards each other, and yous both have victory, and it's kind of like, but they both have victory, so I had to like clarify on these cards a wee tiny bit more so that I kind of understood. So this one I see is them coming towards you, and this one is you standing waiting on the message coming towards you, and they're coming towards you like that. So basically the next message that I got was for them was the Queen of Swords with the World card, and I kind of feel like you thought that this was over and done with. You turned your back, and I kind of feel like you went and learnt about yourself. Like the crystal behind her throne, it's like crystals are infused with memory, and they're very intelligent and like things like that. And I think maybe you have turned your back on this person because you thought the cycle had completed, and like obviously these are like the World is the fixed cards, and Aqua's like a fixed sign, so that is like you, and it's kind of like I don't feel like you kind of had any hard feelings because she's like putting her hands up in the air, and it's like it is what it is, and there's not much I can do about it. So I'm kind of feeling like you thought it was over and done with. You thought it was crystal clear. You thought it was crystal clear, and that stone throne that she's sitting on, I kind of feel like you thought there was no budging this. It is what it is. Somebody has spoke the truth, and I think you've cut ties, and I think you're going to be so shocked with this loved one that's going to be coming in with a message of love for you. And I'm not sure when, but like this is your new moon messages, and I know tarot readings can be a bit timeless, and maybe you're meant to, you see your reading when you're meant to see it, but at the same time, for the people who are watching this, I'm feeling like maybe the new moon brings in manifestations of new energies. Maybe this might happen within the next month, maybe a wee bit longer, but I would get a month cycle maybe. And I'm feeling like you've not to reach out to them, this person is to reach out to you. It's like the candles now, like you're the candle who's like your candle is blue, so you're open to communicate, but their candle is red, so like they have put the stoppers on it to you, and you said, oh well, it is what it is, do you know what, hey ho, I turn my back on it. So they put the stopper on it, so it's them that is to communicate to you, and I can, with this candle being blue on this side, I just feel like you will just be open to it. I don't feel like there'll be any animosity between these. But the reason why I'm seeing that they're coming towards you, this is you like looking at them as well, like on your horse, like really? I wasn't expecting that. You've got your armour on. Kind of feel like maybe you're like a bit defensive and a bit, what the hell? But they're coming towards you because there's a feeling like they're maybe feeling discontented. And maybe like this is you, Aqua. You're this mermaid, and they're feeling like that. And like they're wanting to communicate, but they've got their arms crossed. Maybe they're a bit closed off towards you, even though they're the person who's came towards you. But I'm feeling like maybe there might be a couple of drinks poured with the 4 cups here and the water flowing down the rocks. I'm kind of feeling like the drinks might flow a wee bit. Then they might like uncross those arms, relax a little, and be a bit more open, whatever these messages are. But I basically got that this partner or this loved one or whoever this person is to you, be it friend, a family member, whatever, I kind of feel like this is a person who, obviously I said that I got that they were like a boss, they were like the emperor kind of role, you know, like things like that. I kind of feel like they might be a dad as well, because with these cards, when I pulled the extra clarifiers, we got at the bottom, subconsciously you know that he is a father. The King of Pentacles, sorry, that's a wee bit ripped there. The King of Pentacles is like the father, and he like provides for his family. Then what hinders both of you is the fact that he has got the Ten of Pentacles. He's got a family that he provides for. He might have a dog, this person, or she might have a dog, whatever. there might be a child, or maybe there's a child on the way, something like that. But this person has had a tibber moment that you don't realise has happened. They have had a tibber moment, lightning has struck, the tibbers fell down, and they're feeling in that. That's why they're coming towards you, feeling a bit defensive and closed off, and you're saying, well, why are you coming towards me if you're defensive and closed off? And then it makes you in turn defensive, and that's why you've got your armour on. But you relax a lot quicker, because look at the mermaid here. She's so much more vulnerable, relaxed. Maybe it's because they come to see you. I'm feeling like they must come to see you. But I'm feeling like they do open up, and eventually they do tell you. But this person will have a tibber moment. Now, like, that will be the reason why they come towards you. And you are perfectly within your right to say, you can't just come to me because you've had an argument with your family, your partner, your whatever. But you could also be like, you know what? I'll be your friend, I'll be your pal, I'll be your shoulder to lean on, because you may have stopped speaking to me before for whatever XYZ reason or whatever, but with the world card and the red and the blue candle, I'm kind of feeling like they put a stopper on speaking in some way, or communicating anyway. And it's kind of like you feel like, well, you stopped speaking to me, so, but you don't even really care anyway. Maybe that's the Aquarius nature, because the Aquarius, even though you are detached, you nourish, you keep yourself grounded, but you sit in your, like, 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the ground, and it's kind of like you're grounded, but you're are stable in your emotions too. You're an earth sign, you are a bit detached, yes, but sometimes that's a good thing, especially when you're experiencing like things like this. So basically, in your next steps, you got Violet, Duchess, Stifled, Bored and Stuck. So your next step, so that's kind of like I was saying to you, Aquarius, now, like, you were in that feeling where it stagnant, stuck. Now, like, I kind of felt like that was the energy of right now, and if not, just like the immediate, like, past, like yesterday, like 2 days ago. And that's what I was getting. That's that stifled, bored, stuck feeling. That's what I'm feeling like that your next steps are. So you're having to overcome that. And below it here, you see, you got the Liberation card, and then you got the Five of Pentacles. But the Five of Pentacles here, he's stuck inside. He's got his hands on his head. He's like, oh, do you know what I mean? You're stifled, bored and stuck. That's like that, no having the motivation or procrastinating about something. You're wanting to move forward, but you just kind of feel like blocked. And you're like, what the hell? Now, like that kind of feeling. But, so you are being told that you have the energy, you have the ability to free yourself from that stifled, stuck feeling. Card 18. So that would bring it to a 9, and 9 is like coming to the closure. Not complete closure because it's not the 10, but it's coming to the closure, and it's finding the wisdom and the understanding to basically fulfill this liberation feeling. Oh, look, the dove with the like the solar plexus, now like the yellow. So that's kind of like your confidence and you being vulnerable, peaceful, spreading your wings, freeing yourself from this stifled, stuck feeling, getting out of that head. You might not be stuck outside in the cold, but you're stuck inside, nice and comfortable in your house, nice and warm. And it's like, oh my God, how can I not get this done? And that's the kind of feeling I'm getting. And then that's the liberation, the Empress card. That's you fully communicating, sitting there with the stars around your head. It's kind of like you and your Empress, Aquarius energy with the stars around your head. It's like you are so intelligent. I'm just, all the stars around your head, it's like, it's just saying Aquarius is so like, there's ding, 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 like with how much things that you've got to say. But she's sitting there dressed in green. It's like something really meaningful. Whatever your creative side is, the Empress is like so creative. She loves being out in nature. So get yourself out, get grounded, maybe get yourself round about like animals and that if you can. Wildlife, things like that. And get yourself to water maybe. Maybe you have to eat things that are, now like I'm just saying like the wheat and things like that, maybe eating more healthier might bring a more grounded feeling within you as well. That's what I'm feeling. But, and look, our shield here is like a heart, and that's just saying Aquarius again. Like Archangel Shamgail just wants to speak to you about you like speaking your truth from the heart, or singing your truth from the heart, or writing that book from your heart. Now, like, it's something that you want to do. You might play a musical instrument, or you might just be like, I said, like this Empress is super intelligent with all these stars around her head. You might be something like super intelligent. You could be a lawyer and things like that. Lawyers are seriously like creative, and people might think that creative has got to be something artistic. It doesn't. Everything we do in life is creative. Even the things that we do that's not positive in a creative way, it's still creative. We still create. Even when it's not like all positive and things like that. So then your advice from Spirit was eternal dance. This is like the wheel. This is you. Eternal dance, this is the wheel. It's saying movement, wheel of life, and the path of least resistance. And it's kind of like, I'm feeling like she's dancing here, and like with her hands above her head, and I'm feeling like she's dancing. Maybe you should get up and dance, or maybe you should get up and move your body. Like shake, shake, shakes and all around. Do you know what I mean? And she just looks very seductive here, and like, I don't know. But you have to get up and move, and it's going to get that energy moving within you. And then you got Poe. And Poe is, that's card 19, so that's like, brings it to 10. And that brings it to that completion for the previous cards where you had like 9. So it brings it to that completion, that end of a cycle, and that's when the path for like least resistance comes in. And that movement begins. And see that wheel now, like when the wheel begins to turn, it begins to turn, but it's really, really slow, and it's kind of like you're trying to pull it. Oh, sometimes we actually need to like take destiny into our own hands as well, and make conscious moves towards like what we want in life. And it's not all just about fate and like the divine bringing it to you. Sometimes we need to like move towards it as well. So it's, even though you're moving towards it, it's still the path of least resistance. And what I'm getting with that is that movement. I'm kind of feeling like there might be like some creative dance, or I don't even know, like an exercise program or something like that. I'm feeling like something that you will do when you like move your hips and things like that. It's like going to get the energy flowing all the way through your body. And anyway, so like when this movement comes in, this is you that I was talking about, Paul, with the like technology and gadgets and blah 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 and things like that. So her message here is time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. And she's card number 7, and it's saying, and she kind of looks a bit solemn there, doesn't she? And she's got green eyes, and they say that only so many people in the world have got green eyes now, things like that. So I'm kind of feeling like that's your uniqueness again coming in through her eyes. And it's like you don't even realise like how much that you're so intellectual. You, through your solitude that you may have spent recently by yourself, I kind of feel like you might have went through a spiritual awakening. And that, like that personal power, like that growth that you're going to have, like that's what I'm feeling coming in. And all these gadgets that she's got here, it's like tick, tick, tick. It's like time's ticking. It's like stand up and take charge. And then when she stands up and takes charge, you've got the 9 of Pentacles here on like the backside, like where it's night. And she's got that full moon behind her. And what did I say about the new moon when I was speaking about your loved one? I said the new moon, obviously this is like you're reading for the new moon, but give it like a full moon cycle. So all the way to the full moon, all the way right round until you get to the new moon again. And then I'm just kind of feeling like path of least resistance again. It's like don't force it. Don't force it. And it will just flow like her dress here. Her dress is beautiful and flowing and elegant. And she's got like a dove on her hand again. And that's just like telling me you have such a peaceful energy round about you. And look, this might be your love. This loved one, see them up there? And they're bringing their hawk in, and you've got your dove in your hand. Maybe like your dove and their hawk is like maybe messages between both of you, like through technology. And I'm just feeling like you are single, beautiful, stunning, sensual, movement. Maybe you might end up like communicating, then going dancing, or maybe you might get the music on in the house with the gadgets and things like that. Because, and I said, look, that partner, that this could be your loved one up here, sending their message with their hawk or eagle, whatever it is, and you with your dove. This Page of Wands, this is them sending hi, flirty text and things like that. Like the wee cat here, like they might have a cat or you might have a cat. And look, like this being you, and like this independent, creative, sassy, sexy, but very elegant and graceful. She looks very graceful here, and like they're like hi, like waving to you, and you're very elegantly just about to wave. Now, like you're not overly enthusiastic, like no, I'm going to take my time with this. Maybe you jumped in head first before, that's what I'm hearing. And you're like, I'm not going to do that again. I've learnt the wisdom for the past or something. Now, like things like that. For the past, when that cycle closed up, that didn't feel very good to me. So, do you know what? I will just take a wee bit of a back seat and I'll let them be the person who's going to come towards me. Definitely. And then you go as your challenge. Your challenge, I feel like this is a different person. I'm feeling like this might be like a person that you have had in your life. Maybe somebody a bit more who was closer to you, because this feels like a energy with this being 42. That to me tells me that this was like a relationship. This was like a love relationship to me. and and it says ghosts of the past returns for a time, but then you've got beside it card number 21, which comes down to like a 3, and that's like growth, relationships, and it is creativity and things like that. But what I'm seeing here, see like the way she's all bound up with all like the leaves, like it's like the vine of a tree all wrapped around her. It's kind of like she's being stifled and stuck in this like emotional water and things like that.